Hello everybody, welcome back to Space Engineers. I'm Duke Skyloafer, and we have things to do today. I'm gonna head back down, do the stuff. Rumble Strip, my friend, things is indeed happening. So, been a while. Let's recap what we've done and what we plan to do. So we built this truck. It was mildly successful, if a bit annoying to drive, because we may have put a little too much weight in the back when it's full, but other than that, I would say pretty successful. We have an unknown signal coming down awfully close to the base. Might actually take the other truck out and go grab that. The plan for today is to couple things. We're going to get a build and repair going so we can weld up some of this steel plate stuff. We're going to extend this out at some point into a longer runway, and we're going to construct a little, like, plane of some sort. Little something we could use with the aerodynamics mod. And we're going to take a flight over the canyon and see what's up. So, that's what we're going to do. I'm not going to bother with this unknown signal. I think I've got enough seeds and random bits. There's one other thing that I would like to mention, which is, and I think I'll probably talk about this a little bit later in the stream, but as you may or may not have noticed, I hit 500 subscribers recently, which was my goal for 2024, and we did it. So I just want to thank everybody who's stuck with me and who's joined in the past year and everything, and you know, the people who hang out and give me suggestions for all these builds. You people are awesome. So along with that, I was accepted into the YouTube partner program, which means I can officially, oh, that's right in front of the sun, isn't it? That's funny. Which means I can monetize the channel now, and I got to figure out how I'm going to do that, because I'm not in this for the money. I'm just in this for the fun. But you know, you never know. People like to support things. So at the moment, I haven't turned on memberships or anything like that. I really have to think about the best way to do that. The super chats and stuff is on. I am not, this is not a request for donations. Please. Okay. Like I said, I'm not trying to make this a job. I, of course, love money, but you know, times are tough, and I don't want people doing anything at all. I don't want any pressure whatsoever, okay? So don't worry about it. Those are on. I will eventually turn on memberships, but I think what I'm probably going to do for that is treat them the same way that, like, Keen treats DLC, which will be, there will be nothing, like, gated behind a membership. You'll never be missing out on content. And that's partially because I don't really like when that happens, because I feel I don't want to create FOMO, fear of missing out, but also because I don't want to go through the effort of having to produce member-only content. That actually seems like worse for me. So we're not going to do that. It'll probably just be like a, you know, you get a little icon in the chat by your name, and I might put your name on the starting and ending screen or something like that with a big old thank you. So for now. You know, if it goes crazy, I would love to do it full time. Although I take that back. I am not entirely sure that I could do this full time. I'm not a young person like I used to be, and yeah, I'm not entirely sure I could do this for more than I do it now. So, but yeah. So anyway, hey Ajir, how's it going? Thanks for hanging out. Okay, so with all that out of the way, we'll talk more about that stuff later. The important thing is, the channel is doing way better than I ever imagined, with 500 human beings, which sounds like nothing, I'm sure, to most YouTubers, but to me that's still shocking to me. So, all right, let me fix my, there we go, get the mouse not going crazy there. Let's figure out where we can stick a build and repair, and real quick, and then let's see, I want to put it, I don't want to really put it in there because it'll be yeah, I've been watching Engineered Coffee's videos lately since you mentioned him and when you first started hanging out here, Jir, and I like his stuff. I think it's pretty good. Let's see. What if we put... Okay, anyway. Well, oh, you know what? Let's put it on top of this welder wall. Yeah, let's put it on top of this, or behind this welder wall, because that's the welder zone. Let's see. Build and repair. There it is. Where's my... Yeah, put it here. Alright, so the other thing we need to do after this is take stock. I'm just going to drop it down there. Like this, though. Take stock of the... mods. The plane mods. That's what I'm trying to say. The mods that involve plane parts. And figure out... that's pretty funny. Sorry, I'm laughing at Rumblestrip saying he has Twitch followers and doesn't even stream. Is it that easy? Is it that easy, really? I actually also have Twitch followers still, and that's just because I used to stream on Twitch before I moved over to YouTube. I'm sure they don't. I'm sure they immediately forgot about me because they mostly watched my City Skylines content. Anyway. I think I may also have some subscribers. I'm trying to think if this is the same channel or not, because like 20 years ago when I was an idiot kid in college, I posted some dumb videos on my YouTube channel, and they like just slowly racked up views over the years, and I think I had some followers from that who maybe like, I don't know, died or stopped using YouTube or whatever and just never unsubscribed, because I'm pretty sure when I started I had like 5 YouTube followers already. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, Rumblestrip, let me know what time you're streaming on Twitch, and I'll totally watch. Let's shut down this programmable block. That was a joke, by the way. Let's turn this off. I'm going to eventually use this for something, but I want to reuse this seat to be the control seat for the, this is going to be the control station for the plane. Alright. And I want to get rid of all the stuff that's currently written on here. Boom. Might as well... Let me get some apps. Let's do... Oh, I forgot I had radio spectrometry on here. That doesn't really help much here. Velocity... What's velocity simulated? Where did that come from? I don't remember that being... that's... Oh, that might be from the... Because of the heat display. That might be from the, aerodynamics mod. I just stuck my nose right into my microphone. I hope that smelled okay. What did I want? Weather. There it is. That's all I want. I just want to know the weather at all times. For some reason. I'm like that in real life as well. 95 hours stream, huh? I'd kick in $5 for that. Let's see. What am I even doing here? What am I... I'm so distracted. Oh, and I got some wheels that we built on that thing that we never accounted for. The build and repair system with no spaces. We're going to call this the... 052... Oh, we'll just call it build and repair. Build and repair. And we could keep it all there. I'm going to keep it on walk mode for now. I don't want it to be building the... Keep it on grind before weld. I don't want it to be building my plane and stuff for me. So I'm going to pick this corner color here. Actually, let me not do that. Let me do this color here. And we're going to say... Pick... Oh shoot, how does this work? Pick or set? Set current build color? Hold on, there was a cool tip for a second there. Actually no, I don't want build color, I want grind color. Ah, I did it wrong, that was the wrong way. Okay. I had a random chance getting it right. We'll just pick some random pinkish color here. And we'll say settings for welding. Wait, is that what I thought I did that the first time? Alright. Do this again. Pick. There we go. Grind not owned. Grind enemy. No, just leave all the grinding off unless I do it. And then for welding at the moment, auto repair system. What is that? That's new. Oh, no, wait, that's probably not. That just probably means build and repairs. I want you to only build... actually, no. Let's keep all this. We can keep all this. Because it's only in walk mode. I was going to say only the armor blocks, but no, this is fine. Because there's nothing else for it to do. So, I'm not going to turn it on just yet. Because I don't want it to suck up all of my goods. Especially since I don't know. I'm walking around with the thing out here. My thing out. Okay, we got a lot of that going on. We could build a second refinery. Because we only have the one going. This one doesn't run. Yeah, we should probably build a second refinery. I don't actually need cobalt. Let's burn through this iron for a bit. We're going to burn through the iron so fast. Okay. Let me catch up on chat real quick here. Yep, do a hot tub stream. Good. I like it. Okay, ASMR. You're checking all the boxes so far. Yeah, okay. So I agree. My main problem is that I have not been doing hot tub streams with ASMR. I could have been at 1 million subs by now. What? Live and learn. One last thing I want to... you know what? I'm not even going to turn on. Alright, I want to grab... after we do this plane thing, the very next thing we're going to do is... I know I'm already getting distracted. Is we're going to move this stuff temporarily out to there, which the build and repair will be very helpful with. Kind of the main reason I wanted the build and repair out here. So I could easily move all this stuff out to there. Then we're going to dig down into the ground, get into the... make a basement, and then start building this stuff down in there. One thing I'm going to do after this episode is start adding the MES stuff back in. And I'm going to start with just the bunkers. Not the cargo ships that fly overhead, because those things are... they're fine. It's just that they do tend to eventually take interest in you, and I don't feel like building up for imminent combat just yet. But I think having bunkers... having the bunkers mod will help me have to be a little bit more strategic about how I travel and stuff, so... and we may end up having to deal with some, you know, ships spawning from there. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to add that in next time. I want to just focus on building for one more episode here. What am I looking for here? I'm trying to get some... let's see. We don't need any of this. Let's put this back in there for now, and I need to find steel, or make some steel. Wait, actually I need a lot of it, don't I? Give me as much as I can carry. Oh, you know what? There's a script that I could put on the... in the thing here. There's a script that basically, whenever the build and repair goes to build something and doesn't have the like, it can't find the materials, then it queues it up for it, basically, which is cool. What do I do for work? Yeah, I could totally talk about that. I am primarily I am a programmer, making web applications. I do front-end and back-end programming, and I do that for a consulting company. So I work with different clients, and usually for like a year at a time, but sometimes more. My longest client was 3.5 years, and I figure out what they need built and then build it for them. Well, with a team of people. So it's a lot of fun. Oh, that scared me. Ever since NG blew a hole in my ship in Distant Stars, every time there's a distant explosion, I get very, very nervous. Primarily because of the fact that I'm a very chill person, and when that happened, I was just like, now why would there be an explosion? And like didn't react quickly to what was going on. So I always think back about that moment and laugh to myself. Because I'm like, what an idiot. Obviously in explosions, even in Space Engineers, explosions don't just happen randomly. You know, for me to be just like, huh, there's a hole in the middle of my ship. How did that happen? I laugh at that all the time. To myself. As I'm trying to sleep. Oh, I just deleted my stairs, didn't I? I did. Yes, I did. I'm going to have to make new stairs. I will eventually switch over to Izzy's inventory manager, because that will handle everything I need and more. But when you're like just starting out and you don't want to do Izzy's, you want to be like really lean with it, you can do you could do this build and repair script. I think it's by the guy that made the build and repair, or maybe it's just recommended by him or her, them, whatever. It is funny, like the Helgen series, I think, is my best example of Space Engineers being super chill until the very moment it's a life and death situation. The very first time one of those, which the MES cult ship was flying overhead and just was like casually turned around and then came back and started bombing me. I think I put a short of it up on the channel somewhere, which is good. Alright, I need more. That's probably a long enough runway, right? If we start at the back, you know, we could take off from there. That's got to be long enough, right? I mean, I'm going to hit a tree eventually. This plane's not going to be very big, is the thing. Oh yeah, the Helgen lightning was fun. If, I know I turned the lightning damage off, or kept it off since that's the default here. The lightning damage on Helgen was fun. That was a very fun challenge to deal with. I am still impressed by the lightning rod tower, the self-healing lightning rod tower, which really turned into a necessary defensive structure once those cult folks started really coming after me all the time. Why did I turn this around? Still, I'm putting a ramp on the end of this just because there's a possibility I might like fall off of it and have to drive back up. We'll go, I think that's good there. Oh, did I? Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't put ramps underneath. I think I put these things. There's a slight, there's lightning in the background there. There's a potential issue, which is that sometimes I do separate my grids when I don't need to. Or, you know, just like drop a new grid in the ground that just lines up with the local grid. And let's see, do I need one right there? I might, just if I'm driving it's gonna bonk. What if we just do a... Actually, what uses more? This is 13 iron, and this is like... Oh, sick. Yeah, that's probably more iron overall, even though it's no steel plate. I'm just gonna... Which direction are you... No, wait. This guy. You're not even gonna see it. Actually, maybe I should do this, because then it's the same slope. And that way, yeah, it'll be a nice smooth... You can kind of see it there. Helgen was a really good series. I liked the little base in there. The only problem with the whole series was that it was just kind of getting repetitive. You know, there's not a whole lot of scenery to see there, and the base was in really good shape. Like, it really did feel like it was a, you know, it was a self-sustaining, you know, we built what we needed to build, right? It was a self-sustaining base at that point, and I was able to build a big ship while, you know, while under threat of attack. Yeah, let me do this here. Let me set, let's see if I can find it. I don't even remember what the name of the script is, so it's probably like, yep, here we go. Full automatic queuing of missing materials and displaying block status on panels. Using the script will enable full automatic queuing. How it works, put it in the programmable block. To configure itself, you have two options: putting all the build and repair systems that should be in the queue into a group named Build and Repair Group 1. We're going to change that because I hate that this author doesn't like the... Did I just get a Discord message? Did that come through on the stream? I thought I quit Discord. Hang on now. Hang on, is it running in the background? Oh, it's not. Oh, it is. It is. Get out of here. Okay. Oop. There we go. Usually it turns on streamer mode too when I start streaming, and I don't know why it didn't. That silences all the doodads. Okay, anyway, you gotta put it in the group. Put all the assemblers you want for queuing into a second one called Assembler Group 1 if you would like to display some status information on the panel. Put the panel, just place a text panel and name it, and that's it. Okay, good enough. We're going to change all of that. Let's see. Build and repair groups, new build and repair group. Okay, we're going to name it build and, I hate this, build and repair group. It doesn't even have to be group 1 because you can't have more than one group, so don't even know why we would bother. And then 052 assembler group. Actually, let's just call it assemblers. Why do we have to say group? Build and repairs, and hopefully it's okay with characters like, where's it? Build and repairs. Builds and repairs? Build and repairs? I guess build and repairs. And then we want display name 052. What do I usually call these? Like, my naming convention would be like LCD build and repair status. There we go. And I think... Ooh, this is an array, so it'll look for this, or it will look for that. I don't know. It's fine. Yeah, I probably made everybody just look at their Discords. Alright, I'm going to have to probably come back to this and reference what I named all of this, but let's turn it off for a second and get the assembler 1 and make a group 052 assemblers. And where's my build and repair at? Build and repairs. And then we're going to make a... Where should we put a text panel? We got weather on every single screen. Let's see. I kind of wish it was on the... just on the front of the thing here. Actually, it would kind of be nice if it was on that screen, but we'll just put it back here. Let's grab a big old LCD, just a regular one, LCD panel. I do indeed need that, don't I? There we go. Ba-boom. Alright, we're going to name this one... What did I call it? O52... That's not an O? Oh. Oh, I hit 0. Capital 0 is what I typed. LCD... Build and repair status. Alright, now we could take that programmable block, which is not the PAM controller anymore, but is the build and repair status. Turn it on. And it has... Yep, it is not online, but it did find it. Cool. Excellent. It's not on, so it doesn't find any targets. So, let's turn it on. Let me double check. We're not going to go crazy with anything here. It's in walk mode. It is... Oh, hold on. I usually want it to do nearest first. That's for grinding. Actually grind farthest first, but I use build new, help others, that's not a thing. Weld to functional, we don't need that. And then push components immediately, yes. Oh, show area, that's what I wanted to see. Just how much of the base are we covering here? Because it should be, yeah, it's a pretty wide area, but is it forward enough? Oh, it's going to get all of my... Oh, it's finally going to weld up all of my supports there that have been driving me crazy. I'm going to have to get the bucket truck up there at some point and take off those extra bits. Let's see. Are we encompassing... We are. We got the whole thing. Are we even getting the end here? Let's run. Looks like we are. Barely. Alright. Alright, I might push that... Well, definitely pull that down a little bit at some point once we're underground, but... Good enough for now. Good enough for now. Not what I wanted to click. Build and repair. Turn off the area. Turn on the block. Conveyors? Did I have damaged conveyors? I guess so. Currently welding a solar panel? I must have... Oh, yeah, I did damage that one solar panel up there. Is the, Yep, we're going to town on this. We're going to be out of iron in no time. Okay, now that's actually funny that it's, welding up more things down under here, actually, and up top. Because, there was damage to the roof up there. Or there might have been things that I just not finished welding when I was building the place. But... What is it welding? It usually kind of gets stuck like this when it starts welding a thing and then runs out of stuff. Oh, it's welding the blocks underneath it. Alright, well, hopefully we don't run out of, stuff. What's in my... Okay, I'm gonna need... We're gonna need to get away from all the flashy bits here in a minute. Let's see, do I need interior plate? I don't have any. Maybe you could make me some, real quick. And also some construction components that I could grab. No, don't take my construction components. I need those. Okay, good enough. And then we'll come back if we need more. Nice thing about Izzy will be, oh yeah, let's definitely turn the bar's volume down. The nice thing about Izzy is that it'll help prioritize the refinery as well. Where's the volume? Sound volume, let's put you to like 25%. 20%. There we go. Much better. Alright, let's talk about a little airplane. I don't think it's going to have an inventory, so I don't need to build it on a connector. I just need to build it on a small grid. So why don't we just do a... What would be the best way to do this? I think we'll do from the tail. Yeah, let's just do a rotor. A regular rotor. I might still have in the bar there, yep. And we'll just plop it down. This should be the middle of the thing, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the middle. Yes. Make my functional blocks first. Boom. Rotor lock. Oh, don't do that. Rotor lock on. You want to queue up something that isn't steel plate for a minute here, buddy? Yeah, whatever, it's fine. Alright, so we're gonna go up. I don't need to be too high off the ground, so let's go out this way. Boop. There we go. So the tail of our plane is going to be like this. Now what I am going to do is the first couple of flights will be remote control flights. But I am going to build a seat into it because I would like to be able to use it to move around if I need to. Excuse me. Taking a drink of water. I would like to be able to move around in it. So we're going to build a seat. And we're going to... I'm going to clear out the bar here. 4, 5. Let's get this one out of here, too. Get everybody up. So, this is where we're going to take stock of what we need. So, I want a... you always put the P on the end there because I want to stay monetized. I think we're going to do... let's see. So here's what I'm thinking. We could do a... if we do a 3 by... If we make this the fuselage, the middle section, if we make that 3 wide, we could put the saddle cockpit right in the middle. I want it to be one of these saddle cockpits. I don't think I want the rover cockpit. Because this is not going to be big. Not going to be a big thing. It's going to be very light looking. I could do it 3 wide, and then I could fit like batteries down the middle, and or we could do it 2 wide and do batteries side by side. Small batteries, I'm talking. Let's also actually let's take a look at a screenshot. I love this screenshot here because what's going to happen is oh, Nightbot, are you deleting people's messages already? That was a really nice message. What did it say? It had a bunch of emojis in it, right? What the heck are you doing? Well, there you go. Coffee, thank you very much for the emojis. I'm sorry sorry Nightbot gets a little overzealous there. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream where I've got the fascist stream bot there. Anyway, let's take stock of all of the mods that I have in here related to plane parts. I don't think I have a plane cockpit that would be the size of the type of thing that I'm making. I don't want to use all this like jet stuff. We could just go very simple and just do regular blocks. The other fun thing about my bots is that I have dueling chat bots in here because the stream element bot is in here and the night bot is in here, and I've tried. I only want one of them. They both do the exact same thing, and I only want one of them. And I've tried to ask both of them to get out of here, and they both keep coming back. And I might actually have to ask, like, well, YouTube support or ChatGPT, whichever one answers me first. How do I get these bots out of here? These darn bots. I think they're running the place. Anyway, what I was thinking was we could do a... If I have a small propeller blade, we could do a prop plane. Let's see, this is the group, this is the heavy, this is the light. Let's put that in a group and we'll see how big these are. Or we could just do vanilla thrusters. Vanilla thrusters would be fine. We could like tuck them under the wings or in the wings or something like that. We of course have to watch for weight distribution. That's going to be a big piece of the success here. Let's see, we've got DLC blocks. Alright, so here's Randa's plane parts. He's got, or she, they've got tri-rotor. Now let's just put all these props in here and we'll check thrust because they're all basically just reskinned thrusters, so we'll check the thrust there. Anti-air tracking radar. Yeah, we're getting a little bit too complicated here. That's my pistons, that's my other things. Thin surfaces. The thin surfaces is going to be basically for just making it look good. It doesn't actually, I don't think, affect the... Like, we don't actually need thin wings. We could just use regular blocks. I think we're just going to use regular blocks. Yeah, exactly, Rumble Strip. These are just... These will make it look nice like an actual plane, but I could just use regular armor blocks and it'll be totally fine. And I think that's what I'm going to do. And in fact, I think I'm not even... I might not even use a propeller. Well, let's see. Because if we do just a regular... Oh, goodness. Where is just the... Here we go. Give me one of these things. Alright, one of these things in small grid has the thrust of... I can't read it. There we go. 96 kilonewtons. And so one of these is 24, 49... 73, 98. So this one with 5 blades is the equivalent, roughly the equivalent of 1 thruster, which is probably going to be enough to fly, to push this very light vehicle. I'm hoping. But I could either do 1 propeller on the front, or I could do like 2 thrusters. Like the thrusters are obviously much more compact. And I guess they are also technically like propellers in there. So if we were to look at these, this is a bit bigger. This one's already 81. 81, 81. None of these are all the same. They're just visually different. Okay. Then we got big ones that are way too big. Although it's funny that these are only like slightly bigger. It's hard to tell their exact... Oh, is this large grid? No, it's not. It's hard to tell. Yeah, there we go. That's how big it is. It's hard to tell how big it is because it's only, it has the, it has a 1x1 block as collision, and so it's like, yeah, how big is it? I don't know how many blocks that is. It's like 7, 8, 9, 10, I don't know. So, we could do 2 of these, like, on the wings. Like, it could be a twin engine plane. We could do that. I'd be okay with that. That'd probably look the best. So let's do that. So we'll get rid of you. I want my... I'm going to need batteries. Little teeny tiny batteries. Thank you for subscribing. Coffee. The... Now I'm distracted. Batteries. We also need the cockpit. We're going to do the saddle cockpit, the 2-wide saddle cockpit. And let's... I'm going to try... What's the cable? It's like the arrestor cable thing. The arrestor... I got to remember how this works now. Arrestor cable endpoint. Arrestor cable endpoint small. They're both small grid. I forget how this thing works. We're going to have to test this. I'm going to put both of these in here. I have used this block before. Oh, wait, that's right. This would have to be large grid. So hang on. This one is the... No, I did it wrong. We need the one that can be large grid. Yeah. Alright, so I got to remember how that works. But basically you put down one end and then... it looks like this because they didn't make a custom model for it, but... Who made this one? I don't even remember. But anyway, there's a way for it to draw a... maybe you put two of them down and they connect. Maybe that's how it is. But then it puts down a little connector, and then when you land, it's just like any arrestor cable. It'll just like grab the tail, and it's this, right? The tail hook. So I got to put that. It looks like a wheel, of course, because there's no custom model. This is one of those mods that was like created as a proof of concept and then abandoned, basically. But it works pretty well. So we just have to stick one of these like hanging down off the bottom of the back of the plane, and it'll snag on the cable and bring us to a very complete stop. So I'll probably put that somewhere around here. So I think we'll be coming in from this direction and flying out in that direction. So we'll put the cable somewhere along here, and that should stop us before we hit the end. Maybe we could even go a little bit further. I don't know, we'll figure it out. I want the plane to be drivable on the ground, so... Alright, so we've got that going on. And then, in terms of wheels, I do have some built-in aircraft wheels. But we could also use some of the new... what are they called? The thin wheels? The thin suspensions? Is that what they're called? Short suspension? Short suspension 2x2 actually might be a really good front wheel. And then I don't remember if this tail hook can just drag on the ground. I don't think I would want it to. I think we'd probably do this, probably one of these small steering. This landing wheel features an offset wheel and weak motor for taxiing. Okay, so it's like technically has some drive to it, but it's not very strong. Inline steering. Oh, that's actually might be a good idea. We could put that on the back and do steering from the back. Yeah, I mean, these will steer as well. So I guess maybe we don't need that. When they say offset wheel, let's put this group out here. They just mean offset inline. They don't mean like offset to the side. Okay. And then this one is the for motoring and for steering. Interesting. Alright. I like the size of it. That's the main thing. So I think I'll put this on the back. No, we'll put them... We don't need any additional... Yeah, we'll do the steering on the back. And then, I do want to know if this thing will... Has friction. Does it say? Oh, it has no collisions. Oh. Then it probably doesn't have friction. I noticed that all of our sparkling has stopped. I'm going to assume that we've run out of iron and the refinery is not. Or we've run out of power. That's a basic assumption. Did I get rid of the... Oh, why are you still visible? And why are you listed as 051? The heck? Get out of there. Actually, don't take it out of there. Is this a power situation? Fully... No. It's not. We are making enough. Well, I'm not sure why it's doing that, but let's get our refinery working on iron, because I'm sure that's what it really needs. So, let's pull you up, put you in there. Pull you out of there. Get you in there. Get you out of there. Fill you up with iron. Get all the iron in there. It seems to be pulling from here, so let's put the iron... It's full now. I really need to get my cargo sorted out here. We might be making another iron run. There's a lot of steel in this base. Oh no, I'm thirsty. That's not good. Drink. Drink, drink. No. Here, drink. And eat. That's probably going to take all my water. No, it didn't. Whew, that was close. Alright. Oh good, it welded this. Why is it welding that and not welding the... Why are you prioritizing... You know, it just occurred to me that even in walk mode, with this thing being part of the grid, it's going to weld up everything. That's okay. So I want the back of the plane to kind of be... Let's see, how do I want to do the tail of this? We're going to be a little off-center with this thing here, but we'll go, like, 2 rows of batteries. Wish I could mark this out without having it get welded up, but... we're gonna... You know what? If I do it 2x2, then I'm not going to be able to center the rear wheel and stuff, so let's do the 3x3. Sad. Saddle. Let's do it 3x3. We'll go, yeah, we'll do the wings kind of like right off of the saddle almost. We'll do the front right off the saddle for sure. The back is going to be... Just trying to think of where the tail should start. Alright, so if the tail is like here, let's say. Oh my god, there we go. Alright, so let's say that's the tail, right? I want my batteries to be as close to the front as possible. There's another close unknown signal. So we're going to be like... I think it'll probably be a good idea to make this flatter. Man. Like that, maybe? It's going to be more than 1 block thick. I'm just kind of scaffolding it out at the moment. We'll come back and redo this tail. This is not a great design. But there we go. Look, we can make this the middle one taller because that's going to need to be taller. We're going to be unstable. So, pretend I put another one on top. I think I've already got a cow skin. I'm almost positive. So I'm thinking, let's see, I'm just going to mark this out with steel blocks and then go back and add batteries. Because I gotta kind of guess where the center of mass is going to be until we disconnect it from the base, because let's see. No, okay. So if we put the... So in other words, what I'm saying is, we're going to replace some of these with batteries. And I might put some in the front as well for additional weight. But I'm thinking it's going to be about that wide, that long. Then we'll put a little nose on the front. Maybe with more batteries in the nose. We'll do some around the outside of, another row around the outside here to thicken it up a little bit. Give it a little bit more lift. And then we'll just do some wings coming off roughly where the side of the seat is. I'm going to have to put in a remote. I'm thinking we're going to end up with... Yeah, gyro. What is this thing? Flight stick. Oh, it's lovely. God, I think what's going to end up happening is we're going to be just kind of sticking a lot of this stuff into the nose of it. What does it look like if we have a... We have you just sitting right there. I don't like that, but we could put you like right there. Actually, I think that would look pretty good. So then we could do that. Let's see. Yeah, I think we might do another battery in the front here. I'll put it down so I could see the lights from the bottom side. And then we're just going to kind of armor around this whole thing and just shape it up into something aerodynamic. Then we'll do our wings coming out, and yeah, I think that'll be pretty much it. That'll be pretty much it. Oh, you know what? It just occurred to me. We might not have silicon and nickel, right? Now we got a little bit. Oh no, we've got silicon. We've got some nickel. So that's not what's holding us up. One thing I could do is, if we need to, I'll just drill out some stone. And that'll solve that problem. At least we're getting this part. We're finally out to here, which is good. Which means we've reached the vehicle. I'm going to lower this a little bit for myself. Not that I can lower it a whole lot, but... No, that was it. Alright, cool. Now I can be 11 centimeters taller. Alright, so I think we're going to hide... Actually, having the gyroscope in the front might actually give me some of the weight that I'm looking for in the front, but we'll see. So then we're gonna want, like... something like... I'm not gonna be able to do it there, am I? Let me run this... It's gonna be kind of weird, isn't it? With the hole there for my feet to go through, but that's okay. I think that'll be okay. And what we'll do is... get out of there for a second. You get out of there. So we're gonna beef up this area here. And then we'll just kind of... We'll have the batteries running through the middle there. And we'll just slope this into the rest of it so it's a little bit thicker up front. And we're going to have the wings come out probably from around here-ish. So... that will allow me to... hopefully make this look nice. Now the main problem I think I'm going to have is that the front... no, please. The front is... this is going to be the bottom layer. There's not going to be another layer under this layer. I guess there could be. We could do just like a... Yeah, we probably will. Okay, never mind. I take that back. We'll just do a little bit to cover this up here. We'll do like a thing down the middle and then some slopes. We could do that. We'll do half blocks. Okay. That works. And then this we'll just kind of bring to a point. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I like where my head's at here. Right on the top. Okay. Good. Nope. Huh. God, I have been playing too much Marvel Rivals, haven't I? What combo did I just do to make that happen? This thing's not going to let me walk up here, is it? Okay. Alright. Alright, buddy. Okay, hang on now. Hang on. Alright, no more pointy bits for you. Here we go. Yep. Yep. Okay, hold on. We're gonna make this work. I refuse to move this block. Okay. So the good news is the jetpack is slightly powerful enough to save my bacon there. Excuse me, Bush. What if I were to put one on this side and jump this way? I see. Well done. I think I am seeing the problem. I wonder where my backpack landed. Okay, we're not that far away. Yeah. Well then. Yeah. So that's fun. I would say that's fun. I am now... my new clone has come out somewhat famished. I really need to put some stairs right there. So I'm going to have to deal with that. I've also noticed that we've stopped all the building. Again. So let's go figure out what the deal is with that. Silicon and iron. We need 48,000 iron. Okay. I don't think we're going to have enough iron to actually build this entire base here. That's a basic refinery. We might be taking the old truck of doom out for another spin soon. Let me take a little nap and get some food. And then we'll go... Let's see, where did the food end up in here? Yeah, grab me that food. Actually, get me all the goods. We'll go dump that in the water recycler here. Sit down in the nom nom chair for a second while I take a drink of water. If you're liking the stream in real life, please consider throwing a like on the video in YouTube. It helps with the old algorithm, as you know. And please consider subscribing if you'd like to get notified when I go live. Alright, so there's got a little bit more pea here. Throw that in there. Get my water out. Get my organic. And we're going to throw the organic into there. And I'm just going to dump this back into here. I do want it in there, but I want it in... Oh boy, where do I want it? I just put it in there. Yeah, let's take a little nap. Here we go. There we go. Good morning, Earth-like. So what's this thing doing? Is it queuing stuff up, or are we stuck? I guess not. I guess we're good. All right, let's try. Oops, let's try to not die. Nightbot, you do not like this guy. What if I turn this off? And turn... Let's see, rotor lock is on. Now can I jump onto it? No. No, 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 I need to... Just gonna walk around with that for a bit. Nightbot's really crazy here. I really should just turn him down if I can't get rid of him. Sorry about that. Let's see. Let me just dump this all back into you. Debuild. What do you call it? Disassemble those tools later. You can just have those tools. I don't really need them. There we go. So you can despawn some point. Alright, so I guess I'm not going to stand on this thing. I think it's been very clear about that. I mean, I could... oh, you know what? You know what I literally have not thought about is how am I going to recharge the batteries? How will I recharge the batteries? I mean, if we didn't want to do batteries, we could do hydrogen tank and hydrogen engine, but then I'd still need to hook it up to the base. That's a bad idea either way, just because I have limited ice and I don't have an ice lake nearby that I'm aware of. So that's a bad idea. Okay. So we will stick with the batteries. And we could retrofit it with the hydrogen engine after we find a source of ice. I've been sorely lacking ice, and I'm saving all my ice for drinking. The ice that I started with, so... oh, hey, excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, how am I going to recharge it? I mean, I do have... we could put a... you know, once the new update comes out where you can get the small connector on the large grid, we could put a little tiny connector on the bottom of it and just roll it over a large connector and connect it up. Then I don't have to put a big connector in the bottom of it. Let's see. What's going to be the best way to do it? I mean, I guess I could put solar panels in the wings. And then it would just sit here and charge up. That might be the most economical thing to do. They are aerodynamic enough. So, yeah, that'll probably be the best thing to do. And then we could always take them out. It might help with weight distribution, too. Okay, alright. Alright, yeah, we'll do that. Okay. So how many blocks have I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want them to be right there, I don't think. I think I'm going to go one further, whoops, back. So we'll come out of there. And I'm going to have to come up with a better color for this, too. Go here. The build and repair is, of course, very excited to weld these things up since they already have all their components in them. Alright, then we could do... because then I could do a row of armor on the front of it, and that way I don't have to attach... Actually, I don't... yeah, I could. Anyway, let me finish my thought. Attach propellers directly to the solar panels. But I don't mind if the solar panels are open on the backside. That's okay. I just don't happen to care. Can I get into it through this side down here? Yes, I can. Okay, cool. Not a great... Not a part... Actually, no, that's a pretty good view, actually. Okay. So we'll do that. I might have to wait till we drop it onto the ground before I finish, like, designing the top of it. But I can put together the bottom of it here a little bit. So I think we're going to have this thing, like... If that's the bottom... Yeah, if that's the end of the plane there, I might put a little something off the edge there. But we'll put this right at the back. And then put the... What did I say? We're going to do the steering one. Oh, which way is the front of this? This way? I mean, it probably doesn't matter, but... Which way would it be on a plane? Probably this way, I'd imagine. Let's do it that way. And hopefully that's low enough to the ground for the... oh, I'm going to have to put... Yeah, under the solar panels, I'm going to have to put a... Ooh, how am I going to get the wheels on the front of it? Maybe I want to do some wheels like this. Let it steer from the back. Oh, that's nice. We can attach things to the wheel. Let it steer from the back and maybe just hang these off the wings. We'll have to go down one, which is okay, because it can't attach to the bottom of the solar panel. Let me throw a solar panel on here, and that'll help me visualize some stuff here. We're going to do these. Oh, we have... This would be super aerodynamic, but no, we're not going to do that. Because it actually isn't any more aerodynamic. So we could do... Actually, would it be better to use the triangle ones and just have, like, really big tail fins that are, like, this long? No, probably not. If I do it like this, we'll have a gap underneath. So I think they got to go like this. Decently sized wing. There we go. I think that'll be okay. Then what we'll do is put... That's the wrong spot. Nope, stop. Did I not calculate the width? Oh, wait, no, this is 5. Why was I thinking this was 4 wide? That means this one has to move back as well. Give me your goods. Oh, I guess I could push... the front forward. Yeah, why don't we do that instead? You stay there. You go back. Where'd you go? Let's do this way with the lights facing forward or inward. Okay. We'll take these out. Then we could do something like... let's see. Maybe we put the propellers like 1, 2, 3, 4 out. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 3 in between. 1, 2, 3. Put the propellers on those blocks, and then we could also run a support underneath and put the wheels hanging off of that, basically. Does that make... Will that work? Does that make, yeah, it'll work. And we could just, for aerodynamics, at least aerodynamic lookins, do that. Yeah, and then we'll take this guy, put it like wherever I can get it to attach. There. Yeah, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. So I haven't talked to you all since New Year's, at least not the Space Engineers crew. I think I've only done, let's see, we did a Marvel Rivals stream and maybe a EDF stream. So how is everybody's New Year? Did anybody do anything interesting, exciting? This might look better if it was back one. Nah, it's fine. We did a, usually, ooh, let's get rid of, oh no, we need you there. Yeah, usually my wife and I go to a friend's house for New Year's, but she was sick. She had like this respiratory virus that she was still trying to get over. It's gonna look weird, but I don't care. If I can get up there, I could maybe put a little cap on the top of that or something. Or I could put like spotlights on it. We probably need lights on this thing. So we ended up playing Marvel Rivals with friends. We just like, the friends that I would normally have hung out with, we just like jumped on Discord and played. I want to say, we played like 9 hours of it, which is a bit. It's a bit. Would I be able to flatten this vertically and horizontally, or whatever the depth-wise is? Would I be able to? Ooh, maybe. Maybe I can. I take a couple of steps here. What can I do? No. Yeah, maybe not. I was wondering if there would be an easy way for me to cut that down to this shape. So I could just put this along the front. I don't think I can, but I might be able to. Might be able to take something like this. Or... yeah, something like this. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird, but I don't think I have a better option though. Oh. Base armored. Base, there we go. And then I could just, in between, do that. So it's not particularly good. In fact, maybe that shouldn't even be there. Actually, no, I could do... hold on, give it back, give it back. We could do this. Yeah, we could do that. We could even go one step back too, couldn't we? And do this. We don't have enough room on the other side. Let's stick with single step like this. Yeah, looks better. We could maybe fill that in better here, but I don't know what the front's going to look like yet, so. I may have to go get... I'm gonna dig some rocks for a few minutes here, because I think we're running low on silicon and stuff, aren't we? Oh no, we're not. It's the iron. We're gonna be completely out of iron before I'm done here, aren't we? There. Sorry, moved you to the wrong spot. Yep. Let's see. Because there's more here than what it's already queued up, so 'Cause it's got to do under this thing and everything, so I think we're going to run out of... In fact, I'm going to stop the build and repair from... Hang on. Turn you all off for a second. What I'm going to do is say stop welding armor blocks. I'm also going to tell the assembler to stop everything that it's doing for a second here. Yep. And let's see. So if you're not going to weld armor blocks, I could toggle you on, and it should only care... Yeah, there we go. So now it'll start welding up all the functional blocks. Turn you off. Turn you off. Sometimes having thrusters on a subgrid like this makes things go a little crazy. So. Alright, I like the shape of this so far. I like where it's at. Curious how many blocks on the truck are not currently welded. Or not fully welded. Pretty sure we got them all, but you never know. How did I just drop a block on top of it? Maybe the build and repair will pick that up. I don't think it will, though. Maybe it did. I don't know. Alright, so the last piece of this that I want to do is put a little bit of half block armor underneath this. Like a row of it, basically. Just to kind of fill in some of this underneath part. Oh, you know what? I gotta put the batteries in. Let's do that first. How many little batteries do we think we need with this? I'm probably gonna go back. See, how many blocks back would I go if I just went from here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would put 8 batteries on here. Let's just do that. I don't think we'll need a lot of batteries because it's going to be gliding most of the time, so I don't need to push the propellers the whole time. Is that going to fall down if I do that? I think that will fall down. Can I manage to get something up there to brace it? Yes. Alright. I guess I don't care what direction these are in, but I'm going to put them this way anyway. Can folks in the chat start thinking about names for this plane? Throw out some suggestions. Alright, now do I want this to be like... Yeah, I think we'll do it like this. Oh, I'm stuck in a fake wheel. There we go. That looks a little bit nicer. It's a decent-sized plane, turns out. I think that'll fly pretty well. I am probably going to... How much steel plate do I have on me? 11? Oh, there we go. I didn't drop it on the plane. Let me dump all this extra stuff off and get some more steel plate out of here. So you could be using this to build stuff or whatever. Keep that. How much? I don't have any. That's a lot of interior plate that you made. Yep. So I'm going to go around the outside of the wing with this. I'm keeping the wings simple. We're going to do nice and square. See, we could do it like this. I could do a... Go like that around the edges. It's one thing I love. It's putting a lot of work into a design like this and then like crashing it on the initial flight. That's my favorite thing to do. Yeah, I'm going to keep that there. Alright, so that's the main shape of it. What are you missing that we can't weld up? Large steel tube? Are you considered a... I wonder if that thing is considered a non-functional block or something. Like an armor block. It might, because it... There we go. It might consider it a non-functional block. Because it does not have a computer in it, so... Alright, so we'll... have to drop this onto the ground. I think I welded up all the batteries there, yep. I'll have to drop this onto the ground, then I gotta figure out if I can even get into the cockpit. That's a question that I had not considered. Yeah, because if it's, if I drop it and it starts rolling, gotta be able to get into it. Oh, you know what? I can get up on here probably and like run and jump onto it, but I will probably bounce myself up. Alright, yeah, let's drop it. It doesn't need to be attached. Oh, it really bounced there, didn't it? Okay, cool. I can definitely get up on it from the ground. Good, good. Okay. Very good. So the batteries should be recharging. And we can finish designing the front/top. And then we'll tell the build and repair to line it up. Now, how do I turn on the indicator that tells me the... is that a... Let's see. No, it's not you. Somewhere in here, there is the setting. Turn on lift gizmo, center of drag gizmo. I don't really need center of drag, I need the mass. Let's set it to auto. That's something I turn on here. Gravity. Grid pivot. Draw a pivot point of each grid. Center of mass. What is the pivot point? Is that the point, like the first block that you placed? I bet it is. Yeah, because look, it's back there. Oh no, that's not, because that's a subgrid. Okay. Alright, well, whatever. I don't need to see the pivot point. Okay, so center of mass actually is looking pretty good. And it'll move forward slightly as I continue to do that. And we could throw more batteries in the front if we want to add a little more weight to the front, but that's actually not too bad right there. I think I would like it to be in the center of the wings. Does that make sense? So I might throw more batteries on the front just to... maybe I should move... let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I think I might put 2 more batteries on the front and see. It's not going to build them up for me, though, unfortunately. These ones I will put right side up for some reason. But now, how much does that move the center of mass? A little bit. Little bit. I don't want to put too many more batteries on the front. Be a little bit weird. I guess I could put one right in front of the gyroscope. Let me map out what I think the front of this thing might look like. Then we'll go from there. So if we did this... This is what I was thinking it might look like. We could put maybe a spotlight right in the front or something. I could do some wingtip lights too if I wanted to get real fancy with it. But I'm thinking we could go like this. Put another battery right there. And then just armor around the front of this. Let's see, how could we go... How could I make this kind of pointy? Like if I wanted the front of this to point down. Well, actually it doesn't have to, does it? Because we could make that... that's going to look weird if it doesn't. Okay. So if I wanted this to be, let's say here, or one of these be here like this, then for here we could do a nope. 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 Got options here. I could do that. I think that's probably going to be my best bet. That's a transition base. That's a transition base mirrored. Yeah, I think that's... ooh, hang on. No, we don't want that. We want... That's not what I want. Not what I want. Hang on. Armor slope transition. Ooh, okay, let's try that. Transition mirrored. Alright, now... Did I close my helmet? There we go. When I died, my helmet closed. Using up all that sweet oxygen. Alright, so I want to... let's see. That will fall off if I do that, because the gyroscope. Okay. So I want something that's like a... not like you. No, something like... like you. I don't think that I have any... oh, wait. You know what? That could be okay. We'll make that work. Okay. Transition tip. That'll be fine. Alright, that was a... actually, let me just double check. Oh, I'm in the wrong group. Light armor. Yeah, that wouldn't have done it. That would not have done it. No, okay. So, transition tip mirrored. Wang. And then, what did I do for the other one? Was it... would have had to have been... this. That. Okay. And I'm now seeing that I either messed that up or... yeah, I messed that up. Alright, so now the question is... does that look cool enough to keep? I would say... the answer is yes. That looks cool. Okay. Good. So that'll be the front. Then we can... where can I build? So I can build only along this path here. That's why I don't like the... the 3 wide one, because there's just too much stuff on the sides. Maybe it would have been better to do... well, then the tail fin would have been weird. And the wheels. Okay, yeah. Alright. Cool. Shoop. There we go. Alright, so I'm thinking we'll go... we need to be able to cover this battery Or do we? Great questions. Yeah, technically I don't think we could just do this. Okay. Love it. Looks great. We'll get the build and repair to build... Actually a good point. Let me get the build and repair to build other grids, non-functional blocks. I'm going to keep it not building armor, but I can have it build anything like all these subgrids that have like these batteries that need to get built up and stuff. Alright, and then do I want to keep this divot here? Or make it... No, don't grind it. Let's see. I should have a... No, not you. Have something... Oh no, it's not in... It's not in you. It's in you? No. Oh, where's the block that I'm looking for? It's like a flat... There it is. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. A little cap on that. I don't know that I like... I don't know that I like that. But, yeah, I don't like that. I'm going to go back to how it was. Don't like it. Not you. Alright, then... we'll just do this. I'm going to fill it in. We're going to fill it in with this. By not standing on it. Okay. That looks okay. A little weird. Little weird nose. We could extend this. Yeah, I should at least extend this part forward. To at least... here. Okay, or here. Let's see, in terms of lighting, like, do I want to hang a spotlight? I'll put spotlights... I can put spotlights in the wings. That might be... Oh, you know, maybe like right in the middle here where this piece is might be a good place for a spotlight. One of those little spotlights. Because it won't really get... Not that I think this would actually block the spotlight, but... Because I was originally thinking I could put it right under the front here, but I think I'd rather this part stayed aerodynamic. Looking, at least. This. Can I get... Just occurred to me how much of a hard time I'm going to have welding up the bottom there. The first flight might go out unwelded. But the, so the front will look like this. Which I kind of dig. Looks kind of mean. Let's see how far we can go with this. That's... now I'm stuck under a wheel. There we go. Now I'm really stuck. Oh, yep, there we go. I see I didn't even put one there.
Energy low.
Energy's low, that's one I haven't heard in a while. Okay, let's go hop in the cockpit over here and sit for a second. Grab some water while I'm in here. Very sparkly looking truck now. Might as well grab some food. Take a drink of water. Me taking a drink of water is your cue to like the video if you haven't already liked it and you are actually liking it in real life. Alright, let's keep on welding. Let's see, I wonder if I could make a... I could probably make like a, use this thing to make a small makeshift crane to just lift this up briefly so I could weld underneath it. Really good idea. Do I want anything on the top of this that's like... Oh, I can't because that's a half block. I could make that go up. Like something like this. Would I want something like that? I think so. Just something right in front of me. I don't think that's going to block my view at all now. Okay. It would be nice if I had like a little windscreen, like a glass right there, but we don't have a block of that shape that would fit there, so. This really does look like we like sliced up a motorcycle almost and just dropped it into a plane. Just given the way the sides are here. Alright, so for this back... oh, you know what? It doesn't have an antenna. Where can I squeeze an antenna? It's not. I'm not going to be able to fly it without an antenna. Where's that going to go? We could put it... Did we get a new small grid antenna? No, we did not. We got the... Let's grab you. So we got you. We got this thing, which we could actually probably put like... Oh, it's got that little reflector receiver thing on the front of it. Oh, stop it. Stop it. I was going to say we could maybe like put it like this, but that just kind of looks weird, so... so we'll just do a normal, not you, normal one of these. We could probably just put it... I don't think this will be a big deal if it's just kind of sticking up like this. I'm looking forward to Space Engineers 2. You know, they're redoing all the blocks. Like, none of the blocks are being, like, the models are being brought over directly. Oh, it should pick that up. I don't think I need to do that. None of the blocks are being brought over directly from this game. Like, they're redoing all the models to match the new, you know, look and feel of the new game. And I'm very much looking forward to that, because it's... This game is frustrating with the, like, the newer block design mixed with, you know, where everything sits flat and flush. Like, you could see it probably best over here. Like, these are newer blocks, right? Everything is perfect corners, nice and flat. You know, whereas, like, these are mods, but they're based on the Keen designs, which have the, you know, rounded corners and everything, so yeah. It's nice. It'd be nice when they're all kind of unified. So anyway, looking forward to, like, I like this antenna for it being compact like this, but I don't like that it's, like, even more rounded than everything else. Let's take you... then and do the same thing we did on the bottom side to cover these up, and we could going through everything here. Let's see, we could go right into this, or we could make this... This game tasks me. There goes my sunlight, which means my batteries won't be charging. That's okay. We could make this more of a... like this. We could put it on more of an angle going up, and then I get more surface area for it. So I think we're gonna go... maybe... I'm going to have to prototype this a little bit here. I don't know what this is going to look like. Maybe like... Is that going to be... it might be too... it might be shorter than I want it to be. Maybe not. Yeah, let's do that, and then we'll just go kind of like... Sure, put a gigantic block way over there. Look at how many subgrids I made on this thing. Jeez. Look at that, it's all sparkly. Okay. That looks okay. Kind of like the little... up there. I think I'm going to do a... no, I'm not there. Maybe I want that because of where I put the wheel. Maybe I want that to go one further back than it is. It can hang off the edge a bit. Yeah, why don't we do... actually, why don't we get a little complicated with it? Why don't we do that? And go like that, and then start our upward swing here. Like this. Then let me reclaim some of you for a moment. Let's see, what if we did like that? What if we didn't? Yeah, there we go. John, that is genius. I love it. The ship, the plane, will be called the Icarus. That is perfect. The foreshadowing is on point. Come on. Get on. Get on up there. How did I intend for this to end? This turned into a pretty long tail, but that's okay. I think we're probably going to need that. Let's do... I could just kind of like point it in the back like this. What if we... Okay. There we go. That's it. That's good. I like that. Oh, it still needs to be further back, though. Because... maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I'm not an aviator. Just a guy working in a thunderstorm. Because I want this wing to also have a little bit of something something going on back here. Which, I guess, could just be this. Could just be like that, yeah. Okay, I think I am going to move that back. And we're just going to... extend this out a little bit. The more surface area I have like this, the better. it will be for me. I think. We'll go like that. Yeah, I think that top one needs to move back at least one block. So I'll be doing it again. That's okay. It's not like we pay by the block around here. Is that what I did over there? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yes, and then... yeah, there we go. All right. I really, really want to get in and fly this on my own before I take it out for a remote flight. And the primary reason for that is because I forgot to put a camera on it. So, but we'll correct that in a moment. Alright, do I want that little hump to stay there? No. Yeah. Then along the sides of this, I am going to put this on. Let's see, we're going to end there. Yep. We could go... We should probably do something like this on the side. That's a slope transition base. Slope transition base. No. Close. Nope. I'm in the wrong spot. Right there. And I did it... that? Wait a minute. Yeah. That way? Good enough. Then, let's see. Back to here. Went like this, and then we will go... one of these works. This one, I think. Yep. Nope. Oh, wait, no, that was right. No, it wasn't. You know, I thought about totally unnecessary windscreen. I think I actually mentioned it before, and I don't want to get too complicated. Like, I thought about building it in up and around here, and I think for the time being, this is going to be a close your helmet type situation. You know, if you don't want bugs in your teeth. So... good suggestion, though, and I will consider it if we come back and iterate on this a bit. Is there a hole in the tail fin? There is. How was I doing here? How far back did I go? I went to there, and then we'll taper off. We'll taper this off like this. I just make one the wrong color. I did. I switched colors. What color was I on? Was I on this color? No. Was I on this color? There we go. Ah, there we go. It's not a hole. I just put the wrong block in. There we go. Okay. Alright, I like how that's looking. This is looking good. This is looking real good. I hope those propellers are enough to push this whole thing. But, yeah, I like how this is looking. You know, we could have taken this antenna and laid it down. I think that'll probably be better aerodynamically and probably look better too. Oops. There it is. I could do that. Let me dump all the stuff back into it. Build and Repair can weld it for me. And then what I could do is get some paneling. Much as I hate figuring out the paneling situation, we could kind of panel over the top of this. We'll just leave that hanging out the back there, and we will do a light armor, this thing right in there. There you go, we'll just cover that up like that. It looks okay. I think the last thing I'm gonna do is figure out where to put a camera. We could put the camera... I mean, right in the front is where it's got to be, right? Kind of messes up my cool nose design. I think I want to have a camera right on the bottom, too, so that I could look down while I'm flying, so we could see things without me having to dive toward them. Oh boy, I wish I'd thought of the camera earlier, because, like... Well, what we could do is take this... Oh, that's going to be right... whatever. Grab one of these top cameras. Top camera, I'm going to grab one... let's grab this. We'll do a top camera. Like this. Right here. That'll look okay. And I'll be able to see forward. And then we'll put one of the regular cameras facing down off the bottom. So what I'm going to do is give myself the ability to weld up underneath here. How much? That's 6 steel plates. Let's go get some more. We're definitely going to have to go on a mining journey. Maybe I'll do that off stream. Although the mining journeys are awfully exciting with the truck, so maybe on stream is a better way to do it. Maybe we'll do that next. We're going to definitely do that next time, because I'm not in the mood for pausing the... I think last time it was the entire stream it took to go on the mining trip, so... I'm going to add lights to the top of this as well. We'll do a tail light. We'll do some side lights on the top. And the spotlights in the front. Boy, you certainly are a bouncy guy, aren't you? Maybe... yeah, no, this would be fine. Yeah, whenever that solar panel is low. Any sort of building causes the base to bounce, which is disconcerting. Hope I'm not going too tall with this. Just want to be able to grab. Ah, come on. There we go. Let's give me a regular old piston. Right there. That, I believe, will be long enough. If it's not, I could put a big long mag plate on it. What are we waiting on here? Oops. Nothing. It's just not welding it for some reason. Okay, well, whatever. Very good, okay. Alright then. Get me a big mag plate. Boom. We'll use that to lift it. Just enough for me to weld. I'm beginning to think that script is not functioning perfectly well, or we are just running low on... Actually, it's the build and repair that's not really... How'd we do? Did this thing ever get... Yeah, that thing never got its steel... large steel tube. But whatever. Do I have the googly... Ooh, that's a good question. No, I don't. I should. That's a good idea. Alright, let's take the velocity down a bit here. And let's do max distance of 1 meter to begin with. That way I can hopefully put it back down and not have to drop it too far. Do we connect? No, we can go a little bit further. There we go. All right. Oops. Reverse. Beautiful. Sometimes doing it this way is nicer than trying to get the build and repair to do it for you. You know? It is interesting, though, that, like, these don't require more components. It's just that the build and repair was prioritizing well, actually, now that I think about it, I could have told the build and repair to prioritize smaller grids first, and then it would have done all of this first, but that's okay. I like this. So, don't fall off the edge. That's all I needed on the bottom, except for the camera. Now the camera, it's gonna need to have a bump. Yeah, that's okay. We won't hit the bottom. I'm gonna use the... I think I'm gonna put it like here. This will slightly... Oops, slightly move the weight, the center of weight forward a little bit. Boy, they're putting the unknown signals closer and closer to me, aren't they? They're trying to tell me something? Okay, not that one. That one. Alright, which way is the front? That way. Okay. There we go. Now I can use it as a little spy plane. Come on, computer. There we go. Alright, so that should do it. I can't get... Oh, no, that should not do it. Hang on. Although I don't think I need to get into anything here. Underneath. I need an offset. That's not my spotlights. These are my spotlights. I guess we could do floodlights on the ground. You know, looking down. But no, I want to do offset spotlight. Offset spotlight. And then I think I gotta put this thing back down on the ground so I could get to the other parts. Let's reverse you back down. And let's take your max distance down a bit, because then I'm just gonna kind of drop it. Battery, what are you doing? There we go. And then you go back up before it reattaches. Yeah. Cool. I'll just leave that there for the time being in case I think of something else. And I want to get lights. We get a light like here. And here. And then one up on the tail. Like that. I think that'll be enough. I'm not going to do lights in the wingtips. They wouldn't fit as good. And I'm okay with how they are. I'm not going to do the like flashing, blinking. We'll do that another time. I do want to set all of this up. Info. This is the Icarus. Ooh. Okay, that's good news. Gyroscope is good enough. Oh yeah, we could totally take this thing for a flight. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to sleep. Make it daytime so that we can charge up the batteries more. And then I will quickly set up the stuff, and then we'll take it for a little test flight, hopefully. Oh, I got to set up the arrestor cable, too. Where am I going? This one. Sleeping. Okay. Here we go. So hopefully it'll only take me a few minutes to set up all the controls and everything, and maybe... Oh, there's the center of mass of the base. Yeah, we could probably turn off center of mass at this point. Yeah, oh, that's looking real good. We'll have to color it... oh, that was nice. We'll have to color it at some point. What color should it be? I want to stick, I think, with the battered look. Or maybe the plastic would look better. Let's see. What is the paint everything? Is that? There we go. I don't really like that for a plane. Actually, it's not bad for a plane. It's kind of sleek. Retro future, probably going to be too annoying. Too shiny. Let's see. What, not concrete, clean, carbon? Carbon fiber could be good. Give it a little bit of a darker... little bit darker. Could be kind of like a stealth plane. Yeah, what do we think of that? Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay. Alright, give me a few minutes to rename every single thing on here, because this is going to be the IC, is going to be its thing. So we've got the antenna, we'll crank it up and keep it in the toolbar. Camera, this is the camera ventral, because it's a, you know, it's a plane, so we got to use plane terminology, so I can't say bottom. And we'll keep you in the toolbar and the terminal. Yeah, okay, you're good. Solar panel. Solar panel. And we'll just get you out of there. These lights. Am I going to change these at all? Oh, what did I do here? This. Caps lock. You have betrayed me. There we go. Corner light. This is probably a side light. We'll just label them as that. And then this is probably the tail light, I would guess. That way, if I want to go back and change them later, we'll crank the radius. Actually, we'll crank the radius of all of them, but cut the intensity. Yeah, let's make them a little, just a little yellow for now. And these will be the lights, and we'll also grab the spotlights and throw them in that group as well. And then we could just get the lights out of there. Gyroscope is gyroscope. We're going to want to be able to adjust its power. We're just going to call this propeller. And both of you are going to be in a propellers group, which means I can get rid of you. Oh, they're off. That makes sense. I was gonna try it. See how we went. Okay, you're good. We'll keep you there. Don't care about the word saddle. We'll just get rid of you. You want to control everything. Yeah, okay. Show it. This is the main cockpit. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, all of you are we're gonna use the renaming mod. Batteries. But I can get you all out of there. You are 7 outside of view. Shouldn't all of them be outside of view? I think oh, well that one's kind of uncovered, I guess, but I don't know. Let's see, you're only half full at the moment. I guess maybe we should have left you attached to the base for a little bit. You know what I could have done is had like an overhead crane that comes over and then drops down and connects to it. That could be really cool, although the lining up process would be a pain in the butt. That could be really cool. I might think about that for phase 2 of this. Alright, landing wheel. I have no idea if these can all steer and all drive. They have all the options for them. I assume not, but... Wheel front. Wheel front. Wheel rear. And I don't know that I need... oh, let's take all of them. We're going to want the strength to probably be maybe like 20. We're going to be hitting the ground kind of hard, so we don't want to... I'm going to take up this unlimited speed limit because we want to be able to get up fast. And I think I want to crank up the power. Actually, no, maybe I don't, because the wheels themselves are not going to be doing driving most of the time. It's going to be the propellers that are going to be pushing us forward, so let's leave you to 40. Although, there might be times when I'm trying to taxi without using the propellers. Let's keep them at 50. We can always adjust it if it's no good. The wheels. Get you out of there. Tail hook. I don't need to see you at all. You don't have any options. Camera. Front. Yeah, it looks good. And camera front, camera ventral. I guess this would be actually the 4, right? Isn't that what you call the front of a thing? All right, then the remote control we're going to have, it is the main remote control. I'm going to assign you to the front camera right away. You're not going to have any automation or anything, so don't worry about that. I think we're good there. So let me control it real quick, and we're going to put the bottom there. And I am going to put the batteries in here as, let's say, recharge on off. I just want to be able to see, it'll show me the fill, the, you know what I mean, how full they are. Let's do thrusters on off. Let's do lights on off. Wheels I don't think I care about yet. I'm going to put the front camera here just in case for some reason I need to switch to it. And let's see, I'm going to do antenna on. No, I don't want to do that because I was going to say, in case I need to turn the antenna off, like if I think I'm going to attract attention from an MES thing, but then I thought, no, if I turn the antenna off, I'll just completely lose control and it will die. So, do not want to do that. I think that'll probably be okay to start with. So let's do a double check here. I'll take a blueprint of it. Yep. 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 I need some stairs. There we go. All right, so the last thing that I want to do is take this thing down. I'm actually just going to go ahead and use the build and repair color for this. And I want all of you purpled, as well as you. Okay, well, whatever. All right, the arrestor hook was the last thing that I wanted to do. Now, the thing that I'm realizing about the arrestor cable is that if I put it too far forward, it will just stop the plane while I'm trying to take off. So it kind of needs to be further back. I'm already going to be having a rough time coming in for a landing over that, over the solar panel. So maybe the arrestor hook should be, the arrestor cable should be like even with this. Maybe that'll give me enough room to come in, and I don't even remember how you build it, so let's try and build it and see what happens. Don't remember at all. Let's just try and do it. So we can go there. Another random explosion, which is always disconcerting. And is it going to build it? It should. Unless we're out of computers. Which is definitely a possibility. Displays? Weird. This thing is not entirely... The script is not entirely working, but that's okay. After we get some more iron, we'll be able to... Oh, hey, look at you. Cool, cool. Alright, so let me see. I know we're going to have to drive over this. But let me see how this works. Because I think all we do is... I thought all we did was build two of them across from each other and they connected. But maybe I am wrong. Arrestor cable end point. Hold on a second. Because we have the endpoint and endpoint small. None of these... Okay, so we have arrestor hook. Oh, these are from a different mod. Is there a different arrestor hook? Arrestor hook. Hook extender. Hook base. Hook extender. Cable. Arrestor cable small. From arrestor cable. I want it. Here, show me that. Oh, I see. Okay. Give me a moment. I'm going to pull up the page for the Space Engineers arrestor cable tail hook. Find me the deal. All right. I want... We're not making a separate... There we go. All right. What does it say here? Place down an arrestor endpoint on your flight deck. Place another some distance away. The 2 blocks will form a cable. Oh, maybe it's just broke. Maybe it's just broke. Am I not logged in? Yeah, I'm not logged in. Okay. The custom data... Oh, put the same text. For example, cable or deck landing, etc. If the setup is correct, you should now see a cable between them. So that was what we're missing. You can have as many cables as you like, but they must have unique names. Okay. Then the tail hook is a wheel. Oh, it's actually recently updated. This is a climb. I should have known this is a climb mod. But boo, if you are moving faster than 10 meters per second and are close to the cable, the tail hook will catch. Oh, that's actually good. Okay. So let's get rid of you. So that means I could drive slowly over it, and it won't be that big of a deal. So I could start taxiing, and then off I go. Okay, so I have to say... cable. And where's the other one? I love these little ad hoc solutions like that. There we go. Yeah, where we've got... Yeah, put a thing in the custom data and everything. Alright, let's take a blueprint of this before we blow it up. And... I don't know, I really kind of want to do the first flight with it. I hope the fact that half the runway isn't welded isn't going to be a problem, but... Alright, let's do it remote. So we can get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. And I need... let's see. Just to go. Remote access. Icarus. Take control. Front. I can at least do this, so that's nice. Okay, those are on. I made a little fart noise. 1 second. All right, lost my streaming view. Fix that. There we go. Okay. So propellers are on. Okay, lights are on. Batteries are at 42%. So that's lovely. Let's, bottom is good. That is good. That is good. Let's... Oh, is the parking brake on? Hang on. We seem to be not moving. Wheels. Allow parking brake. Enable sensitivity on brake input. I don't know what that means. It's gotta get, let's not do air shock. I don't know what that means, but we're definitely going to want to brake when we land. So. Alright, maybe I am going to go get in it and try and take it off. What do I have on me that I might lose here? Hang on. Just take everything. Just take everything and let me grab some food real quick. And then we'll go, or at least grab some water. Good enough. All right. Yeah, we're gonna do a flight on our own here. If we die, we die. If we blow up, we'll print a new one. All right. Oh yeah, there we go. The arrestor cable guys. Yeah, it works. It works at least. So I think I need to basically go roughly up to it. Okay, so the good news is that I can at least kind of taxi with it. Nope, caught me again. I might have to really extend the runway then if that's the case. Let's just go. This fart sound effect from these things is fantastic. Can I... Do they have a sound? No, they don't. Okay. Alright. Ooh. This is going to be weird because it's reversed from what I would expect. But at least it's rotating well. Center of mass and all. Alright, here we go. Ooh, up in a tree. Alright. So I guess I do kind of have to hold the, propellers a little bit. Oh, yeah. Velocity really kind of comes to a halt when you turn the propellers off, doesn't it? I was going to stop and put the batteries in the toolbar. But I'd call this a success. We got altitude and stuff. Let's try to come in for a landing here. Oh, this is so dangerous. I do not like this. I do not like this. I do not. What the hell was that? I worked fine. Huh. Well. I don't know. Am I finally getting good at this game? I don't know what the deal is. I'm as surprised as you are. How do I turn everything off here? Lights off. Batteries to recharge. Let's, I guess, set up for if I need to. Now I will do antenna off. That wasn't bad. That was not bad at all. Propellers. Batteries to... Actually, the batteries are just there. Lights. What else? Wheels? Oh yeah, let's park. There we go. Lights off. Propellers off. Antenna off. Oh yeah, give me the batteries in the group just so I could see what the status is. Let's do... I will do recharge on off. Maybe I'll need that at some point. So there, 37%. I did 10% of the battery flying. Roughly. So, and that was a very, very short trip. So that means we are really going to have to charge these batteries up and potentially add more. Although I do wonder if we could get by with... Actually, you know what I didn't look at, and I don't have my tools anymore. What I didn't look at was the not the... I looked at the thrust of everything, but I didn't look at how much power each of these thrusters uses. There's a potential that we are unnecessarily burning... That's not the right ones. Where's my tools at? That I'm unnecessarily burning power here. So what did we use? We used these. They are roughly the... they're ever so slightly more powerful than a regular small thruster. They are 250 kilowatts. So what does a small atmospheric thruster use? Where are you? Small atmospheric thruster uses 600 kilowatts. Oh, so this is actually significantly more efficient than a small thruster. Well, I guess I was kind of hoping that I'd be able to glide more than I did. I mean, I guess I could make the wings, I could extend the wings out more. We'd have a really, really big glider. There's really not a good way to visualize drag, is there? With these mods. That's unfortunate. I think I could change the front of this to look different, but I'm thinking now of how I could have done this differently. But that's okay. We're not going to change it now. It's too late. Why does it look like the lights are still on? Because they're on. Now they're off. Alright, well, we'll leave this out here for the batteries to charge. I think everything else is... Nothing else is happening here. What could we change this to be? I would probably prefer to see... velocity down at the bottom. What I'd prefer to see here is the artificial horizon. And then on the small screen, that's a better one for velocity. What is simulated velocity, though? I wonder. And why are they both 0.7? 0.07? Because we're jiggling, that's why. Well, I am awfully satisfied with how that turned out. We can definitely use this to scout around, at least for a little bit. So... you would suggest a single ducted fan for upward thrust, meaning like one of the Flatmos, for landing to make it a little softer. You know? Let me think about that for a second, because the thing about landing was actually that I was trying to come in high to stay above the solar panel, but then drop down quickly to get to here. So I think that's why I hit the ground a little hard, but I didn't damage anything. The wheels absorbed the impact really well. And then the arrestor cable caught me. So if I could pull that off again, that would be fantastic. That solar panel is in such a bad position. I really would love to move it. But I think what we're going to end up doing is just significantly extending the runway out. Maybe get rid of that tree that I almost crashed into. I think that's a legit tree, which means I should be able to cut it down. Yeah, I should be able to cut that tree down. Let's go lumberjacking for a moment. Boom. No more tree. Bother me. Yeah, so, in terms of the lift, I think the only other thing I could potentially do is, yeah, this runway was just about as long as it could be, with the, I mean, the other option is we scrap the side dock here for the truck and just move this somewhere else entirely, and we extend the runway out and make it like a double wide and essentially have one side for takeoff and one side for landing. That's another potential option. I could take off this way and then land this way and then just kind of taxi around. That's probably a way better idea. And actually, if the truck was a little bit just slightly shorter, we could have just extended the runway over the truck and the truck could park under the runway. But fortunately, we put the runway way down here instead of extending it straight off of there. Okay. So, stupid idea. Really, really stupid idea that I just had. What if we, since nothing's gonna theoretically drive up here, what if we scrap the ramps on the end, we disassemble this entire runway, and we actually do build it at the same height as the rest of this platform. We bring it up, and we build it way out. We're gonna need way more iron. Build it way out and build it over where this guy parks. We could do it. With the build and repair, we could definitely do it. We would just need a lot more. We would need a lot more iron. But we could do it. We would have to be... Ooh, we would have to be careful because of the printer. Although, again, we don't really need the printer if we have the build and repair, but I really like the printer. How far out does the printer go? That was kind of the main... Yeah, it goes like way out into the middle. That's actually going to be a problem. Unless we move the runway even further out. That would solve a lot of problems. How far out does this go when it's fully extended back? We'll get there eventually. I'm pretty sure if I remember from building stuff, it actually goes out to almost the middle of this when it's fully extended. Because actually both of them extend, don't they? Hang on a second. There's two of them. Yeah. Get going twice as fast. So, what we'd have to do is mark out where they start. Bring the runway would probably have to start like here. But then we could go way out. Oh, and then I'd have like space, like tons of space underneath I could put stuff. Yeah, and you could still park under there. I like this idea, because then the solar panel becomes much less of an issue, because we'd be up higher and further out. I like this idea. It's going to require a lot more iron, so I think next stream we're going to hop back in the truck, go out to the iron mine, and just fill the entire truck with iron and hopefully make it back without exploding. So that's what we will do next time. And assuming that doesn't take the entire stream... Actually, I might just do this off stream. I'd really hate to... Because last time it took us like the entire stream, but also we had a really hard time. The majority... I think half the stream was just trying to get the truck back up onto the platform. Tough call. I don't want to waste an entire stream on just going mining. I will think about this between now and then. If I have time, I might go do the mining off stream and hope that it doesn't, you know, actually, John is saying, I dare you to land on the roof. But the way this thing loses speed when I turn the propellers off, I might be able to just get up to the roof and then just, like, drop onto it. That's a possibility. I really want to get up to the top up there and fly around and see if there's any ice up there. It's funny that the way I built this with so few batteries to keep it light, it's actually going to have significantly less flight time than just flying in the miner, which is stupid because the miner has big old batteries but lots of thrusters. That's okay. Maybe we'll come up with a way to add some more. If I could have just put a single large battery on here somewhere, we could have had a good amount of Like if I had stuck it in the front or something, we would have had more front weight. Could have moved the center of gravity, center of mass further a bit. But then I would lose... Well, it's too big for one. It's too thick. It's 3 thick, right? I'm pretty sure. This piston is still going out. Ow. I don't think we need it to go this far out. Like, what am I going to print that's that big? But in the same vein, maybe I do want to print something that's that big. There it goes. So that's how far out the printer goes. Yeah, I don't think I need it to go that far out, but that's still... Maybe we'll just account for that, because the further out we go with the platform, the more we're not in the way of the solar panel. So, I'm okay with that. We'll just have a couple of little walkways like we have here that just walk out across, so no big deal. It's not like it would be a lot more material to move it out further. What was I saying now? I had a thought about something. Oh, yeah. Maybe what I'll do is I'll go do the mining off stream and record it. And if something blows up or something's really exciting, then I'll just show it on the stream, but most likely it'll be uneventful, is my hope. Then we'll have a ton of iron, and we will be able to do this project. We'll probably leave this tube going under here, just the way it is, to go down to there. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. So yeah. So I guess my plan of digging the basement is going to wait a little bit longer. But we will eventually do that. I'm putting so much stuff above ground. I'm really digging it, actually. I always dig underground. Okay. The basement will happen eventually. We will... Yeah, in the next episode, we'll have the build and repair start ripping this up. And, maybe it's time to start using Izzy as well, to make sure that we have enough stuff sitting around for the build and repair to build with. Yeah, I think it's probably time. We can always put more... We could put more, cargo in. Probably going to need to grab a little bit of nickel and a little bit of silicon while I'm out too, just because we're running low on that. Alright. So next episode will either be a long mining trip, or it'll be me working on the new runway, which I'm hoping will get a lot of views. We'll see. We'll see. But I like how the plane turned out. I think it turned out really good. I like it. I like the design of it. I think it looks not stupid, which is usually the aesthetic I'm going for. Alright, well, thanks everybody for hanging out tonight. Appreciate it, as always. Thanks for getting me to 500 subscribers. I am, as always, extremely... I can't jump up. I'm trying to jump up here to do to stand on it to do the outro. As always, I am incredibly thankful that people actually care and hang out and chat with me while I do this. The wings could be a little bit wider, couldn't they? We could make that a little bit wider. It looks weird. Looks small from back here. I think we might extend the wings out a little bit next time. We'll see. I'm getting off track. But yeah, thanks everybody. If you liked the video, consider liking. If you liked watching the video, consider clicking the like button in YouTube, is what I'm getting at, so that the algorithm can recommend me to more people. And if you'd like to get notified when I go live, I do always schedule things ahead of time. Please consider subscribing. It is free. There's no memberships yet. Memberships will never be required. Yeah, I'm never going to lock anything away behind paywalls or anything. But anyway, I'm getting off track. Subscribe if you'd like to get notified. If I do change the schedule, am now like consistently posting messages about that, announcements in my Discord. You can get the Discord link, which changes from time to time, so you just type exclamation mark Discord, or bang Discord as we programmers say, in the chat, and it will give you the latest link for the Discord if you'd like to be in there. Nope, not required. All right. Thanks, everybody. Tomorrow, I'm talking to Pat, aka Skeletor, about whether he wants to do EDF or Marvel Rivals, because there's a Marvel Rivals Season 1 dropping tomorrow, and we might want to get in on that. So whatever we do, it'll be updated. The schedule will be updated early tomorrow morning, probably, if not tonight. And we'll see how that goes. Because me and him and a lot of my friends are hanging, we're really digging Marvel Rivals. So I'm probably going to talk about it a lot from time to time. I kind of want to put something on the sides of these. You know, the little, like, quarter things, whatever they're called. Anyway, corner, half, slope, tips, whatever they are. Anyway, you know, I'm like the captain of getting off track here, so the CEO of getting off track, as my kids would say. All right, the sun's coming down. I'm going to sleep, and I will see you all next time. Take care, everybody.